Naturalistas, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been like a couple of weeks since I last posted and I'm so sorry. Life has just been insane and so crazy hectic, but I'm back with a fun tutorial. In my last video I asked you guys if you wanted to see a slick down natural hair tutorial, and enough of you commented and said yes, I do want to see the slick down natural hair tutorial. So I decided to do it here, but with a twist, because I already have like 3 videos on my channel showing you kind of different ways that I slick down my natural hair. I decided to make this one a lot more fun than those other more instructional, I guess more formal hair tutorials. And so in this video I will be following Alissa Ashley's routine, so hopefully this comes out amazing. Alissa Ashley dropped this video like almost 3 years ago in 2015, and she entitled it her slick back hair tutorial. So let's get into this video. Let's see if my hair can look as good as hers, and yeah, let's go.
Hair toot. I'm actually quite flattered that you guys want to learn because I don't really have a lot of hair, so I'm just like, okay. So the first thing I did was I just kind of dampened my hair.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pause it for a quick second right there. I did go to the sink really quick and I ran some water in my hands and then through my hair, so it's like very lightly damped. And I'm doing this whole tutorial on freshly washed hair. And yeah, I think that's all like the background information you guys will need before we dive into this tutorial. So let's go back to what she's doing.
Coconut and hibiscus curl enhancing smoothie, and I'm going to massage that into my head. And the reason I do that is because I use a lot of gel, and if you only use gel, your hair's gonna feel like a rock, and this just kind of makes it nice and soft but still firm. And I'll take my brush and just kind of start brushing it.
Okay, so she starts by going in with Shea Moisture's Curl Enhancing Smoothie, and I actually have a fresh jar right here that Shea Moisture sent me. Thank you guys so much, because this is such a staple in my natural hair routine. So I'm just gonna take, see how fresh this is? Okay, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and put that in my hair just like Alissa did it. Okay, I said a little bit, but that's kind of like a lot, but we're gonna work with this anyway. I'm gonna put that through my hair. And then she goes in with a brush and just kind of brushes down her edges, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Now, right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you guys, me and Alissa have 2 different hair textures. Her curl pattern is way more loose than mine, and also her hair is longer than mine. So there's like 2 kind of major variables that could change the outcome of this look. But if I see any areas where I can make like amendments that better suit my hair type and length in order to achieve the look that she ultimately gets in the end, I'm definitely going to try to do those things. Now that I've brushed down my edges and everything, I'm gonna move on to the next step.
Take my Eco Styler olive oil gel, and I'm going to start brushing the top of my hair back. I like to start at the top and kind of just work my way around it. I said way around it. And I'm going to take this brush just to kind of brush everything back so that there's no little lumps, because you can get that if you rush through this.
Okay, so I'm going to pause the video right there. She's going in with everybody's favorite Eco Styler gel, and she's also using a little paddle brush. I don't have a paddle brush, so I'm just using something as close to what a paddle brush kind of is like with this little comb thing here. And I of course have a brush as well. It has soft bristles and hard bristles. It has soft and hard bristles on it. Obviously for a slick down look, you always want to use the hard bristles. They'll help you like get through all of your curls a little bit better, so they'll lay down flat. I don't see her actually putting the Eco Styler gel on her hair. I think she might actually be like dunking her brush into the gel. I don't see her doing that, and I don't really know what's happening, so I'm just gonna go the old-fashioned way and just kind of like use my hands to just first apply the gel. She says she works from front to back, and so I'm gonna do the same thing. Okay, so now that I kind of just applied the gel, I'm gonna go in with the hard side of my brush and start brushing everything down. One of the keys, I think, when you have kinkier textured hair and you're trying to do a slick down look is really using your hand as a tool along with the brush to really try to force your hair to slick down and not let those curls pop back up, because they will try you. Trust me, your curls will try you a lot during this process. Like mostly like if you have type 4 natural hair, and especially as you get to the kinkier type 4 natural hair like 4B, 4C, I personally am mostly 4B, it can be harder and harder to really lay them curls down because they're going to want to pop back up a lot. All right, so anyway, she hasn't finished laying down her hair. I just want to see kind of like what she does next and how she gets the rest of her hair slicked down. So let's see these next steps.
My head, and then I'm going to do the same to the other side. This is honestly so easy. Honestly, I feel like it's super duper achievable. It just all depends on how much you wet your hair and how much product you use. I feel like my tip to give to you is not to over wet your hair, because that's the reason why the curls start to pop up.
Ooh, guys, do you see this?
Now I was trying to figure out why is this not working for me, but it's because my hair was too wet.
I'm not sure if you guys noticed what she just did there that I personally think is kind of interesting. I'm not really sure if it's like some type of strategic tactic on her part or that's just how she wound up doing it. So she basically lays down the perimeter of her hair, and then there's still like hair up here that she hasn't slicked down. Now for me, traditionally when I'm slicking down my hair, I do it in sections. Like I do the front, middle, and the back is the very last thing that I hit, but she's doing like the front, sides, back, and then the middle. So I'm gonna try that obviously because I'm following her tutorial and see if it actually makes a difference in making this easier or if it just turns out the same. I'm not really sure. So yeah, let me go ahead and add some more gel to the back of my head so I can go ahead and slick that part down. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm gonna see how she gets the top of her head.
So you just want it to be a little bit damp so it's easy to work with, and then you apply your products. You feel me?
We feel you.
And I'm gonna brush it again just to make sure everything's lying flat, and I'm gonna go back in with the brush.
Oh, she goes in with the brush.
To work on my little slick
So
back
she's like interchanging between the paddle brush and the regular brush.
Oh my god, it's so ratchet.
Oh wait, there's a part. Let me stop it before she gets to the part. So she's going in with the paddle brush. Once again, I don't have one, so I'm just using this and her regular like hard bristle brush. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna add some gel here, and then I really wish I could see the back of my head right now, but oh well. I'm actually gonna go in with this one with like the finer bristles. Hopefully that'll help to separate my curls so they'll be easier to manipulate and lay them down. I've actually found that with my hair and doing slick down looks, I'm adding more gel too, by the way. With slick down looks, if I go in basically with a fine tooth comb or something like that and a brush, it's easier to kind of like separate the curl and then lay it down, as opposed to taking a whole clump of curl and trying to lay it down. You're like taking little individual strands of hair and then laying them down, so it makes it easier. Like that's kind of just like a technique that makes it easier to lay the hair down and make it stay down, and also make sure that it's straight and not too wavy, because as I said, when your hair is kinkier, your hair is going to want to be wavy as opposed to this straight slick down look. So having a fine tooth comb or like a fine tooth brush thing like I have here can help with that process. So I'm going back in with that brush, and I'm also using my hand to kind of force everything down. And now I'm going to go back in with my brush to brush everything over. Oh, you guys, this is actually looking really good so far, and we're not even done. Okay, so the whole head is slicked down. She's going in to make a part. Let's see how she does it.
That's kind of too lazy to get a comb, and it works out for me because I have claws for nails. And then I'm going to work on my edges.
Okay, so she goes in and she makes this part, and she says she mostly uses her nails to try to make the part. Thankfully, I actually have like acrylics on right now, so I can attempt to do the same thing. And I wish I could look this way. I can't really see what I'm doing when I look in this direction, but I'm gonna try to make this part. Oh, That actually came out kind of cute on the first try. Let's see if I could do this little nail hack. Who needs a rat tail comb when you have acrylic nails, right? Or just long nails in general. I feel like when she did it, it looked a lot more sleek, but it was also easier for her to make a part because she has longer hair. My hair is dumb short right now, so it's really hard for me to make a part. And then after that, she kind of brushes around the part to make sure it's like slicked and sleek, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm also adding some more gel because I got little curls that are trying to rebel and pop up. So I'm gonna go back in first with this little brush. And now I'm gonna go back in with this brush.
Then I'm going to work on my edges. I don't really focus too much on baby hairs because I'm not a child. Kidding. Yeah, they've just never been that serious to me. I just like to make it nice and sleek, and then I'm going to just keep brushing it until I'm satisfied with how it's laying, and then I'm going to make a little ducktail in the back just to kind of make sure it's nice and together. I'm going to smooth it down.
Okay, so I feel personally attacked about that baby hair comment because I love being extra with my baby hairs, and the fact that I'm not going to be doing too much with the baby hairs in this tutorial, I feel like something's going to be missing, but we're just going to do the little thing that she did here and keep the rest kind of swooped and sleek. If you guys can tell, there's like this one curl. Where is it? Right here. This one little curl right here is like, you wanted me to be straight. You wanted me to lay down. Like, you thought. You played yourself. It is not trying to lay down. And I almost just kind of want to leave it like that because I'm like, okay, boss, like, do your thing. If you want to be curly, be curly. But no, we're going to try to fold that curl back into the mix and then go in and get this, like, one side is the side that she really focused on and kind of went back and did that edge. Let's do this side. She makes a little like rat tail in the back. I don't know if I have enough hair to do that, but I'm definitely just gonna try. Okay, let's see what she does next.
But after it dries, that goes away. And there we have it. See, it was super duper easy. You can do this at home. DIY. So yes.
Alright, so her video is pretty much over at this point. I am, however, going to go in and do one more step. I'm going to lay everything down with the scarf for at least like 30 to 40 minutes. I think it's super important that when you're following tutorials on YouTube, that if you see that like maybe something is a little bit off, or obviously if you know a definite way to like achieve better results for your hair type, do it. So for my personal hair type, my hair doesn't lay down as easily as hers lays down, and so I need a little bit of assistance, and I'm just gonna use, you know, a scarf. The basic scarf method. I'm just gonna put this on my head and lay everything down, and then when I come back, I will show you guys my finished results. Alright, Naturalistas, so I'm back. It hasn't even been 30 minutes. I think it's been like at least 15, maybe 20 minutes since I put this scarf on my head, but I'm like super impatient and I just want to take it off and see my final results. So without further ado, ooh, I did get some waves on this side. Can you guys see them? So this is the final look. I love it. I mean, I've always loved a nice little slicked back hairstyle. I mean, it's sleek, it's chic, it's timeless. It just looks so cute on like everybody, honestly. So I feel like it's a hairstyle that anybody could do. And a lot of your results are going to be based in your technique, and then also your hair type is going to play a huge factor in what this turns out looking like. You can use things like little paper, what are those things called? Like little paper strips that you use in your hair. I think those actually help to lay your hair down better. And if you use something like overhead blow dryer with those strips on, or with like a scarf on, it'll help everything to dry up and kind of freeze into place, so you won't deal with a whole lot of hairs trying to pop back up, especially if you have kinkier, curlier hair like me. As you can see, like I have little pieces of hair that are popping up on the side here. I mean, that's fine. Like, I honestly, it's not that deep. But if you are looking for something that's super, super sleek and chic with absolutely nothing popping up and like no waves, you know, kind of like you just want that perfect look, maybe it's for an event or just like your daily life, that's what you want, you can look into using different techniques. Let me know what you guys think about my results in the comments below. And also let me know if you're a type 4 natural and you've tried the slick down look on your hair. Was it a complete fail, like an utter disaster, and you're just like, why? Or does it really work successfully for you? Do you have any tips or tricks that you can leave for the rest of us to see if we want? Like, I'll definitely be doing this in the future, and if somebody leaves me a tip or a trick that I haven't tried before or would be open to trying, I'm definitely gonna try it out to see if there's like maybe better methods of trying to really lay down curlier, kinkier curls. Like, I want to know the tea. Tell me down below. So that's going to be the end of today's tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I have tons and tons and tons of short natural hairstyling tutorials. If you'd like to see more of my short natural hairstyling tutorials, make sure you click the link below. I have a whole entire short natural hair playlist with like over 25 videos at this point of different ways to style your short natural hair, do wash and goes. My other slick down short natural hair tutorials are on there. I show you how to use a curl sponge. Like, there's so much content in that playlist, so make sure you watch that. I will also like link it up here or something. I forget which side it's on, but somewhere up here you'll see something pop up saying short natural hair playlist, so click on that if you want to see more videos. And yeah, that's gonna be all for today. Make sure you stay tuned for my next video, and I'll catch you later. Bye.